getting into leadership first without knowing when I was appointed as a prefect. And the prefect
This was in Wargas?
This was in Wargas.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I was a prefect of the staff room. So I was in charge of the teachers' room, the cleanliness, the serving of tea and things. Then eventually I started getting into other leadership as well.
Okay.
The biggest was for me when I was elected as the chairperson NEBI community in Kampala.
Chairperson NEBI community. And that by then encompasses the whole of Pakwach, NEBI, yes, then Zombo as well.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we had branches in Arua, Hoima, Masindi, Entebbe, Jinja. All those branches would come once in a while, once in a year, and would sit and celebrate.
Okay.
Would celebrate graduations and many others. And so when in my work, I also took up leadership position. I was an administrative officer to what you would now call maybe an assistant cow at the moment. Then I became a leader also when the Ministry of Gender was created. I was coordinating the whole of West Nile region. Then I became a leader of Women Empowerment Program here in West Nile, which was funded by SNV, the Netherlands Development Organization. I was a district manager here in Arua. Oh. I was a manager of SNV in Kampala, a portfolio in Kampala. They were organized on regional basis. There was Kampala head office, there was West Nile region, there was a Western region in Fort Portal, and so I was in charge of the Kampala office. Which
was actually helping the whole of these various regions.
Branches, yes.
Yes.
Then I got interested in leadership, political leadership this time.
Okay.
And this time, it was 2001. I just jumped into campaigns after the death of a woman member of parliament called Dugira.
She then was the woman MP for Zombo.
Yes. For NEBI.
For NEBI.
For NEBI,
yes,
the whole
yes.
of NEBI district.
Yes.
And so since that time, I went back and worked a bit, but since 2011...
So the first time you tried the political position for the woman MP NEBI, did you go through or you didn't?
No, I didn't go through. Oh. I just jumped in after, it was a by-election and it was a short time. So the one who Esther Dugira defeated is the one who defeated all of us.
Okay.
So I went back, did my work, and then eventually I joined real politics this time with the keen knowledge and good preparation in 2011.
Okay, yeah. So that means all through you've been preparing for a bigger position and all that. So what inspired you to join politics? Because throughout the discussion you've been telling us about, SNV, you've been telling us about basically the civil society organization and all that. So what specifically inspired you to, try a shot at the political position?
I got interested because the government of NRM came with an inciting policy, an inciting empowerment of the women. And I could see the women in our area in West Nile very disadvantaged, very challenged. So I thought first I could make an NGO. And then I thought, well, making an NGO, I needed to mobilize resources, I needed to mobilize people with me. And then this opportunity comes when Zombo district was created.
Yes.
I said, looking for money for forming an NGO is one thing, but also looking for money for politics, both need money. So why don't I just go into politics? Eventually, I will satisfy my desire to help women. So that is how I joined politics in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how has politics been for you from the time you joined up to now? How has it been for you?
First, it was exciting. Then I got some challenges.
Okay.
Some things I didn't expect.
Because moving from the civil society to politics.
Moving from a background of, even before civil society, a background of civil service, because I was a civil servant. There were, and also a traditional upbringing. There were questions I was not used to. For example, some men, 2 men, got their houses burnt, and they really needed help. And I could help them. But it was a shock for me, first because they came and asked for grass for thatching their houses. Then I said, but traditionally, it is the women who support the men to build houses. But the whole responsibility of building a house is a man's responsibility. How can I now help this man? This is his responsibility. It was a shock for me.
Yes.
And then...
And was this when you were in the political position already?
Not yet. I was just coming in.
Yes.
I was just coming in. So what helped me to understand was that the following time I met this man, it was in the presence of his wife. So I could understand from the wife's perspective that, you know, I have to get grass, and I don't have money. These days there is no grass around us. I would be the one to cut the grass. That is why we have come together with my husband. That is how I understood it. But the first to say that a man comes to me to ask for support for constructing a house, for me was a cultural shock. Cultural shock. Okay. But eventually I got used to challenges people go through. School fees, little things here and there. And I have also come to know that once you're a politician, you are now almost a relative of the people, of everybody. They don't take you as somebody there, they take you as part of them. And this has also been an exposure for me. Okay. It's not just going there and talking about people. These people want you to relate with them and relate with them passionately.
Passionately. Yes. Now, you made mention of some challenges that you either personally encountered, or challenges that the people that you lead encounter. Have these challenges, how have they shaped your leadership skills? And probably this will be able to help somebody, a young girl, say, in some part of West Nile, to be able to understand that, yes, it's just not rosy as we climb.
Yep. First, when I got into politics in 2011, I was a little shaky as well, though I tried to prepare. But shaky because I did not have immediate money. And people who came to me said, no, don't worry. They will understand that you don't have money. But when I attempted, I realized, no, you must have money. Even if you choose not to give people, because people will ask anyway, but you need basic money for your transportation, for your logistics, for your team. Yes. Not only your logistics, but your team's logistics. That money is very, very important. And so going into politics, you can't just jump in. First, prepare for your own logistics before even thinking of doing anything for the people. That has prepared me in that way. And then people want to hear you, even if they know that, well, we may need a school here, we may need a community road here. How do we go about it? They want to hear from your own perspective how you can tackle those issues. And they are also keen to notice whether you are deceiving them or not. Because they will say many things, but you cannot say you are going to do all those things. If you say you are going to do all those things, definitely they know that you're lying. And yet also in the political leadership, the biggest thing for me is raising people's voices on their problems, attracting help because you can also not do it alone.
So, you had said, Honorable, you had said that sometimes saying you will do all this, people will know you're lying. Don't you think it's, more dangerous for you to say, I am not able to do this? Don't you think the people can be able to look at you like, well, you are weak?
Yes, that's a challenge. For me, I have gotten how to go about it. I say, all these points are good. I want to come back. I want to come back and sit with you, and we discuss on priority. Definitely,
and how we can do it together.
Okay. Definitely, there are things which you can do, but also there are things which you may need me to do. So that instead of listing all these are needs, fine, let's recognize them. But we come back and sit with you and do ABCD. And I've also learned not to pledge. I would rather take note of all the requests and then
without making any
pledge, because pledges are dangerous. You cannot, in Ora County, for example, now I have 364 villages.
364
villages. I cannot pledge in all these communities because they will ask me anyway. So what I do, not necessarily during these campaigns, if they ask for some things which I can manage, then I say I'm coming back. I need a committee. If it is a water point, I need a committee to work with on this particular water point.
And the committee has to come from the particular community.
From them. Then I send my agent. I said, you go back, plan with them what they need, how much they need. If it is a local bridge, a crossing, a river crossing between two villages, I said, you bring the two villages together. For now, we are in a different mood, but I want to come back and sit with you. And then I bring my agents. They sit, I say, okay, we have a working day, Salongo, they call it. We have a working day on a Saturday, maybe a market day, and we want to bring logs and put across the river. I said, okay, I will be there, or my team will be there. So I have learned that making pledges is dangerous.
It's very dangerous. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. We'll be able to go for a break, but before that, I just want to also be able to understand service delivery prospects for Zombo district. You've been the woman MP, and during your tenure as a journalist, I covered, situations where you do CSR activities for the community. I know that doesn't fall within the docket of the Member of Parliament, but when we are reporting, we have ever reported issues to do with you giving mabati for the community, you giving, various tools and all those things to help the community. So I want to be able to understand what are the service delivery prospects that, you have done so far, besides the ones that I've mentioned. One, when you were still the woman MP.
Let me first bring this aspect that maybe the community service or the social service is maybe two-way. One is the service that government provides. And I want to say that since I became the woman Member of Parliament, I also had the opportunity to work as the chairperson of Local Government and Public Service Committee of Parliament. And in that, when there was a planning to create administrative units,
you were fully involved.
I was fully involved, and 5 sub-counties came out. There is a sub-county that came out from Kango sub-county, that is Alangi.
Alangi, yes.
War Town Council came out from War sub-county. But before that, War sub-county itself came out from Achiak sub-county. Then there was Zombo Town Council created as a result of granting Zombo a district status.
Yes.
Then there is Aka sub-county, which came out from Zeu sub-county, Atuma sub-county, which came out from Jangokoro sub-county, and also Padea Town Council, which came out from Jangokoro sub-county. For me, this creation of sub-counties has really brought services close to the people in the real sense of it. Because the budget that comes to the sub-county is specific. And then you will find automatically needs like water, clean and safe water is addressed.
Yes.
And then the planning of schools is automatic. That
roads
is automatic, though it has not really addressed all these needs yet. But that budget which comes from government is awesome, I should say. It has turned around the needs of the people into good opportunities that have already been addressed.
Yes.
Now, when you mentioned Mabati, when I was Minister of State for Northern Uganda, we had iron sheets as one of the ways of reaching the communities. If you will remember, the creation of those affirmative action ministries under the office of the Prime Minister is basic for mobilization, that they are able to facilitate government to reach the communities. Now, some of the basic needs are of community projects. Initially, the Northern Uganda were constructing schools. That was immediately after the war. But as the war vanished and the communities gained confidence and the ministries themselves now had enough budget, the ministries became independent. So we started as a ministry of the Prime Minister's office. We started relinquishing those responsibilities to respective ministries.
Yeah.
We are no longer constructing schools like under Northern Uganda reconstruction program. You remember NAP?
Yes.
And all these other programs that were constructing schools and health facilities and buying desks and so on. We started relinquishing those responsibilities to those specific ministries. And so for us, it remained mobilization. So in my ministry, there were iron sheets, there were animals, there were small funds. So I could reach out to churches,
yes,
to community groups with the training center needs, with iron sheets.
Okay.
And in that, many churches, mosques, and community projects were supported.
Okay. So you've done a lot. And what more do you think can be achieved if probably you are given that mandate? What more needs to be achieved? We'll be able to get to the real politics of this, but I just want to understand this. So what are those things that you think should be achieved? One, for the people of Ora. Two, for the people of Zombo.
Two things. First, something we have been crying for all the time is the road.
Oh.
And when the president came, the president really mentioned that this time the road from Nebi through Zombo up to Vora will be constructed. And it will be in 2 phases. That's what he said. The first phase will start from Nebi up to Zombo. Now, there the people have been asking me, because that time I was the one translating for the president. And now these days they have asked me, say, which Zombo
that means you were the mouthpiece of the president.
Yes, which Zombo did the president mean? Did he mean the district headquarters? Or did he mean the border between Zombo and Arua? That really means that the need of the road is dire. And the people were happy that at least the president has mentioned this, because just like a month ago, the parliament passed a loan of $20 million to construct only 16 kilometers of roads from Nebi up to Goli, through the border Mahagi to Mahage. The people of Zombo were bitter because that left out Zombo completely.
And
so,
this was not promised by the president.
No. So this time the president said from Nebi to Zombo, and the contract will be signed and the construction will start in April next year. So we are just counting months.
Okay.
We are counting days.
Okay. Do you think
that is
this
one?
Okay. Maybe before you go to the second one, do you think this alteration that the parliament made, yet the president made a different pronouncement, do you think somebody can be blamed? Do you think if you were there, it would have been much different? I just want to understand your take on that.
I think it is really an opportunity because all of us have been talking about this. Now that the president has mentioned it, personally, I was not very happy that we could only get a loan as government, a loan which could only fix 16 kilometers of road. I wasn't happy. I needed a loan, a big loan, to cover the 119 kilometers of road we have been working and we have been crying for. That is one. But when the president said it, of course the president is the president. He's also the Minister of Finance, actually. And it is just a delegated function that there should be a Minister of Finance. Otherwise, constitutionally, the Minister of Finance is the president. Yes. We have all the hope that this can work this time. So we have a responsibility to follow up with the different ministries.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll be diving deep into the discussion to be able to understand more issues. We have Honorable Grace Freedom Coaching, and she is also the NRM flag bearer for Ora County in Zombo district. We'll be able to understand more. She was the woman MP, now going to Ora County. Why the shift? And when we come back, she'll be taking us through this and all the issues of affirmative action and women empowerment. And we'll be doing that right after here. Stay with us.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region. West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Parandu mama ni mama maisha laini, ni mama ni mama. Kuru ya jitela mobedu kuru netinu mondu yo. Iyo shwinwa dalu yo yale. Ura ya mbeku mobedu kuru netinu tundu yo. Akuya shwinwa dalu tundu yo.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Jarimu dimirakiza, jarimu kayo dimirakiza. Kane woki mayenu, para toku kuyo shu. Kane woki mayenu, para chitu kuyo shinga. Kane woki mayenu, para ndu mama ni mama. Angeyo ni duwe ni miromo. Abuya kopin mokoshi, wije. Mama ni mama, maisha laini, ni mama ni mama. Kuru ya jitela mobedu kuru netinu mondu yo. Iyo shwinwa dalu yo yale. Ura ya mbeku mobedu kuru netinu tundu yo. Akuya shwinwa dalu tundu yo. Jarimu dimirakiza, jarimu kayo dimirakiza. Kane woki mayenu, para toku kuyo shu. Kane woki mayenu, para chitu kuyo shinga. Kane woki mayenu, para ndu mama ni mama. Angeyo ni duwe ni miromo. Abuya kopin mokoshi, wije. Mama ni mama, maisha laini, ni mama ni mama. Kuru ya jitela mobedu kuru netinu mondu yo. Iyo shwinwa dalu yo yale. Ura ya mbeku mobedu kuru netinu tundu yo. Akuya shwinwa dalu tundu yo.
Good evening and welcome back from that break. It is a special edition of a talk show we are having this evening, and my guest is Honorable Grace Freedom KWIYUCWINY, and she is the flag bearer for NRM in the forthcoming election for the constituency of Ora County in Zombo District. We're discussing a lot of issues to do with leadership, politics, and also service delivery in Zombo District with specific interest to Ora County. And before we went for a break, we were just having a discussion on the aspect of service delivery, and you had made mention of two things that you think are very key for the people of Ora and Zombo, but you made mention of one. We discussed the issue of road network, and you said before we went for a break that the road from Nebi to Zombo and probably up to Vora in a rural district is underway. That is what you made mention of. And also, yes, there was the second thing that you said is very key for service delivery in that part of the region.
The second thing, the second service which people need most is the education of the people, of the children. We have 7 sub-counties, including a town council. There has been no seed school.
These 7 sub-counties are in Ora?
In Ora only.
Okay, yes,
in Ora
yes,
only.
yeah.
We are happy to have a seed school functioning now in Atiak sub-county. The one of Kango sub-county has been completed. The one of Alangi sub-county is starting, I think this coming year. And then we hope to have the one for Aka sub-county as well. After doing that, all the sub-counties will have been covered by construction of a seed secondary school. But also now the president made a very interesting suggestion. He said he would like to have school-age going children have free education. That has been his thinking all the time. That is how he started UPE and USE. but it has not been as free as he hoped, because even on top of this fee, which is stipulated, there are additional requirements which force the management of schools to increase payment. Prep is one of them. Teachers' quarters is one of them. Teachers' salary, especially those being recruited by the community, is part of them. Teachers' houses is part of them. So the parents have a burden, and we get requests for help all the time. So I've been thinking that my commitment should be on this. If the president has said it, when I go through, I have to come back and consult my constituency to find out what exactly should be done in order to have the free education which the president is talking about. Earlier on, I had also engaged some founding institutions, like the church founded, like the private schools. For them, they say, if we don't put an additional money on the pupils, on the students, we will not be able to manage monitoring and supervision of teachers, and we will not be able to provide the scholastic materials needed. So it's really a big issue that once Uganda declares a free education for the children, I think we are going to leap. We are going to get children go to school. They are going to get knowledge. They are going to get exposed. They are going even to become creative. When I was in school myself, I actually had free education from senior 5. Senior 5, senior 6, it was a free district bursary. University was free. It's the university, it's the government which would give us boom. They would call it boom. It's an allowance for you for upkeep. It's an allowance for you for transport to go back to your district. So for me, if the government can really achieve this objective of free education, it's going to boost education in my area, especially. And of course, in Uganda as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Before we went for a break, and we had agreed that when we come back, we'll shift the gears straight to politics, and politics it is. So previously, you were the woman MP for Zombo District, and now this time around, you're the flag bearer for Ora County, which is in Zombo District. And this is a directly elected position. Most people in community say this is a position where men compete, it is for men.
Exactly.
And now you are there.
That's my biggest problem to undo.
Yes. Yes. Now let's talk about that. Why the shift?
Why the shift is not a problem, actually. It's a position of leadership, and it's a position for anybody who is capable, who is able, who people have voted, can take this position. And so I thought that, well, I was a woman member of parliament. The turning point was when I failed. I failed to go back as a woman member of parliament. Then people started coming back to me again, saying, you contest again. I said, no, I had so many challenges. I don't think we have solved those problems.
That's what you told the people
That's
who were
what
coming
I told
to
the
you.
people. And I told them, please do an assessment, because I don't want to go back and yet I will fail.
Okay.
Because
So
I had those challenges.
in a nutshell, this is people-centered movement. It's not from you.
No, I'm just telling you the genesis.
Okay.
So when I sent people back, I thought maybe I should also do an assessment. Then I said from 15 sub-counties and town council. And I knew that a bit of one of the side of the district did not vote well for me. One side voted well for me. I can fit anywhere in the two constituencies. I am born of Ora County.
Okay.
And I am married in Okoro County, so I could have fitted both. But when I saw the trend of voting, I said, okay, if people really need me, then I am better off in Ora County, because I also did my own assessment. And so that is what moved me there. And then what also encouraged me was that people have been discussing, said, this woman member of parliament position is an affirmative action from the government to promote leadership in women. But some people think that once you have been there one term, you should now progress and go into the general, let me call it like that, into the general position. But I have found it is good. It is small. It is small, and so even the expense is not as much as covering the whole district.
The whole district, okay.
That is one advantage I have got. Then the second advantage I have is that I'm closer to the people. When I was a district woman of member of parliament, I would be in all these sub-counties and maybe not give enough time to the needs of the people in a specific sub-county, because I have to reach all of them. If I don't reach one, they will complain that you have reached the other, for us you have not come to us. So I have been motivated by this
various factors.
Small is beautiful, and then also the cost, but more is really the attachment to the people. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Now
also that political motivation that we have to grow and leave space for other people.
So that has motivated you to leave the woman MP position for another woman who should be able to also come up and lead as you go to the direct electoral position. A very, very nice one here. Now, how do you see Ora County in the next 10 or even 15 years? Probably, let's start with the next 5. In your first 100 or 200 or even the first year of being in parliament, what are those things that must change first?
I see a vibrant group, because what I'm promising myself is that when I go through, I can afford to have sub-county meetings every year. I do meetings with the leadership of the sub-counties directly, 7 of them in every year. This will help me to bring back information to account, and together we assess the far we have gone with them, because I'm going to pick certain issues they are going to ask me to work on. And so I have to bring them report. I also have to bring them what they do not know about what government is thinking, the government policies and so on. As I speak now, I think I have a good touch with them already. I have a close touch with them, and I have a good interrelationship with them. And I think that we should be close, knit, and we should be vibrant. We should know about the government policies. And I think this I did not do well in my first term when I went through. But this time, that is my commitment.
Okay.
I also see an opportunity of the people, especially with the programs of the government reaching the people, that programs like PDM should energize the economic empowerment of the local person. This was not generally the case, especially also when we emphasize too much in groups. Not everybody can be in group. Especially the poor people, they will not be in group. But now PDM has targeted them specifically. And so people are going to be energized. I have one parish in Ora County where the PDM has already reached every household. And so when they get more money, they are going to repeat, I guess. And this is something we have to discuss also with the government, how do you go to the second round of reaching households? I think with this, we should be excited in appreciating what the government has done, and especially our people, we need to grab, we need to hold, we need to protect the gain, as it were, this time.
Okay. Many people in West Nile, and I'm very sure in Ora County as well, believe that you're very close to the president. And this can be an opportunity for them to be able to, you know, sit probably with the president and even hear directly from the president through you. How are you going to make use of this to empower the people in Ora County?
I have to be close to the people. Like I've already told you about what the government, what the president has talked about education. I'm going to consult and pick the views of what the people of Ora think about free education. What should be done? How should it be done? We need a free education in the real sense of it, not universal education like we have been having. UPE, USE, we need really free education. So that I have to take to the president, I have to take to cabinet, I have to take to parliament, I have to take to whoever can listen. But I also want to say that the president is somebody who is very keen about the transformation of the people, of the society. He can pick up a phone and call, say, but how are the people of Zombo? How are they progressing with PDM? Are they happy? Are they having impact?
Okay.
He calls.
He calls you on that.
He calls.
Wow.
So how about we had an initiative which he personally proposed together with our king about tea growing.
Yes.
He calls, he say, how about if we bring an investor who can build a factory? So he's somebody who can listen and who is really keen in seeing people transform their lives. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you've been in NRM, and right from when you were the flag bearer for Zombo District, and even now, I mean, when you were the MP for woman MP for Zombo District, and even now when you're the flag bearer, you are now the flag bearer for Ora County. Why the choice of NRM?
When I finished school, there were political parties. There was UPC, there was DP. These were the main political parties. I think there was a bit of Kabaka Yeka, but I didn't understand that one. My parents were UPC, but personally I did not participate effectively in political parties that time. So when I became critically aware was when Museveni became president in 1986. And that was my first time in office. That is when I started work in office. So that is when I started understanding the policies and the programs of NRM. So I understand NRM more than anything, any other party.
Okay.
So I cannot compare it with any other party. So I am just in NRM party.
Okay. So what have you done, or what are you doing to make it stronger than it was before? Because now, as you see, in the recent past, say for example, even here in Arua, there were pockets of opposition, FDC here and there. But in the recent election, virtually it's none. You see in some areas where, you know, the NRM flag bearer is unopposed, virtually has gone to parliament already. So what magic bullet have you done? You were a minister, you know, you were a woman MP and all that. You must have done something, you know, to sell the ideology or to sell the idea to that local person in the grassroots. What is that magic bullet that you've used?
I have not had that experience of being unopposed myself. I think it is healthy to compete because then you pick issues from other parties as well. Personally, also, one of the toughest things I had when I joined politics was criticism, not positive criticism. Then propaganda, negative propaganda. I shared with one of my mentors, I said, I don't think this is right. People are talking the wrong things. They are not talking the right things. Then my advisor said, let them talk. For you, you do the right thing. You will go through. It will give them an opportunity to analyze the good in you. So for me, I think it is an opportunity. But I also see people say, we have to compare. We cannot allow her to go unopposed. We have to compare. We need to also see the potential in other people. So it also gives other people to compare, to analyze issues, and then make an informed choice. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And I do understand that our time is fast spent, but we'll be able to dive deep into a number of other issues as we keep discussing. Now that campaigns are here, and you know, this is the time when it is the toughest for anybody who is aspiring for any position. How are you doing it differently?
You want me to say all my all my strategies for people to hear, but I think the most important thing is to reach the people.
Okay.
One thing the NRM government has done is to devolve leadership. Leadership used to be at the highest level. Now leadership is at the grassroots, at the village level. So you will hear a village saying, you have not reached us, we have not seen you. So the most important thing is to reach people. And I guess this is no big deal. Everybody's doing it in every way they can manage to do. So, and you reach the people in many ways. They are different interest groups. There are women, there are men, there are youth. The largest number are the youth. The youth needs to be reached. The women needs to be reached. Generally, people need to be reached. But when you bring people in large groups, then you miss the nitty-gritties. You may not reach everybody. So for me, that is the biggest strategy, which everybody knows, of course. You saw when the president came, we had to mobilize everyone. Those who were able to go to a particular place to go and listen to him and see him. And they're happy to see and know you. When you reach them, they hear you, they assess your views, they see you physically. It is a good thing for them. That interaction is very, very important. Yeah.
All right, thank you. As we probably conclude, I want you to, if there is a very specific message that you want to give to the voter in Ora, and also generally to the people of West Nile. To the people of West Nile, in regards to the issue of party. To the people of Ora, in regards to the issue of service delivery. Those two issues, if you can look into the camera and be able to say that. Yeah.
First, I want to greet and appreciate all the people from Ora, especially those who have voted for me. I want to thank you so much for the vote you gave me during the primary elections. Now time has come. We as NRM are contesting with other parties. I want to mobilize all of you NRM people. Please, let's join hands and let's give me votes so that we can defeat those other parties. I also want to say the other parties, particularly it is PFF, which has come up there. Even when we win, we will not leave you out. So we would like to share your views, we would like to share your needs, we would like to share your challenges. so that when I become a leader, I am a leader for all. I'm not a leader for only one party, but I'm a party leader, but for all the people of Ora County. For all, regardless of the tribes. We have many tribes in our constituency. We have
really?
Lendu, we have Kebo, we have Madi, we have Lugbara, we have Alur. So I'll be in for all of you. I'll also be a leader without segregation in terms of religion. We have also many sects. I'll be for everyone. Poverty does not know religion, does not know party, does not know tribes. I'll be for everyone. That is my appeal, which I can also share for the whole of West Nile. West Nile, we couldn't have a better name than West Nile in English because we are so many tribes. I think we are about 7 tribes here in West Nile. And together, like I hear the chairperson of Arua district says, I am the chairperson of United States of Arua. And I think he says that because there are many tribes.
Yes,
there are many elements to consider here. So that is what I stand for. I have been here today also celebrating 25 years of CEFOD, Community Empowerment Program for Rural Development, that is CEFOD. It made 25 years, me being part of the initial founders. Actually, we are founders who sat together and said, now that CEFOD, now that CAP and WEP were winding up, the donors challenged us to form a local organization. So we were a team of 3. I remember Simon Amajuru from Germany, and Richard from Arua here, and myself, who were tasked to bring CEFOD, to form CEFOD. So I congratulate West Nile for having this NGO which has stood the test of time. I want to appeal to the people of West Nile that we can be united as ever, and we can be strong as ever. We can work together to transform West Nile. I want to say the same for even this country. We need people who are united. We need people who work together. Division will not help us. Divisionism will not take us anywhere. This is my appeal to you. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you. If you can kindly be able to put, there was that message specifically for the people of Ora. If you can put for me that in Alur, or the language that can best be understood, yes, by the people of Ora. Please, kindly, just in 2 minutes or 1 minute in Alur.
Let me say it in Alur. Jufo amirura motu ucheke, afoyo vote maumiku ira, sawa mabetemu politics minyaro ont, mapa NRM party. Kawoni don washungu ku party mokende, washungu ku PFFG, abe kwayo ni adano mauboli rakwiru ngo, isawa pa primary elections no. Don wadugu kaka Rachel, maiti ye NRM, wadugu kaka Rachel. Anashungu kaka NRM, ashungu pi NRM, ento ashungu pi dano za mizombo. Mapoka poka pe. Nwangunik dongi bedi party mokendesha. Kana kado ashibedu jatela padano sheke, mupe akoya koya. Lembe mubedi, chalo party mokendesha, ane lembe mubediyu ngati mi party pa NRM de. Dongo makwadi kushingwa watiyu kaka Rachel. Man ashiti mutish, mapoka poka pe, akoya koya pe, pidini kadipisuru. Ora County watie kusuru matongtong abish, watie Komadi, Lendu, Lugbara, Kebo, Alur. Kalchan mokutie, kapeku mokutie, ekoyo ngonia ma Alur, ma enyo Lendu, ma enyo Kebo. Chan esha osendu wan cheke. Kana nyonga mokutie, anyonga nede dikuwa zo. Anafoyo kite maneno danu gidikiri, iwito ianyonga moku, makoya koya pasuru de pe, anda bishungi lembe maenu. Kadi pidini, abishungu makoya koya pe, watie kudini matungtung, izombo mamua, anakwayo nea, wekwa dikura kaka Rachel, wekwa timu tish kaka Rachel, wekwa ruade kaka Rachel makoya koya pe, pien peko pa ngati mafuro tandi, utie peko pa ngati makatoli kane ngudu rash ni dano eni gisheke kane pima rash e rash ni dano eni cheke nyo kanu kono pa Pentecostal nyo kono pa dini pa Islamu wan cheke washungi ya shell amita foyu ukendu pikare maomi ku ira ni amaka bera pa NRM ento wuoth mira nyimre mapire tek vote mwabi bedu ininda para bish midwi mirachiel mi orumu binu etie vote pa president mwa Museveni malama paretie basi anda tie chalo NRM alama paratie basi wanen makakesha mayipa basi ni iye maeshare mwa gwede afoyo ucheke.
Okay, and Foyo, thank you very much. Dear viewer, we've come to the end of our talk show this evening. Foyo Danu Cheke. Have the best of your night. We do hope to see you again. And thank you so much, our producer, for this evening.